Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the possibly the final games of the ZOTAC Cup Chinese qualifiers. I am Luminous. I'm going to be joined by Hades, and this is game 3 between IG and iG.Vitality. It seems like for once iG.V will get a Trine on their side, but IG is going to stick with the Medusa. So we'll see if it's truly the Trine or is it the Medusa that had the that was the reason why IG were winning all of these games. And we're gonna see how Dogfights will be playing the Treant.
I'm done, Lumi. I'm done. Every time first pick Treant equals win game. iG.V won.
You think so? I don't really think so.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But I think IG have a good chance because Boboka, he's played so much Treant. He obviously knows how the hero works. The mindset, the mentality to approach with this hero. So if anything, I want to see what hero they use to play against it. It's also a good eye-opener for any team who's going to be facing off against IG at Kiev.
Radiant's pick.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure research shall be done on over IG to see what to do against Tree, how to beat Tree. So yesterday we saw Dogfights playing it, and honestly I don't think he played it nearly as well as Boboka did. I think he focused. I mean, it's mostly the same thing. Like they go for the same build, max Nature's guys, walk around, punch things. But I'm not sure whether it was Dogfights himself or his team, but they were never really able to do it to the same degree of effectiveness. But this game looks like they're gonna do a little bit more with the assassination tool, like tree and punch into kind of sunstrike stuff.
Yeah, but you would need like an extra stun because it's only a 0.4 second bash duration, so it's not very strong. Unless even if you get to level 2, 1 second, yeah, I guess then you have to immediately land the sunstrike, and that's gonna boil down to communication immediately between Vitality. Otherwise,
I think that's okay, right? Because when you're looking for sunstrikes, you're not doing it at level 2 or 3. You're doing it more of like the mid game stuff. I mean, sure, Sunstrike is a thing early on too, but
reserve time.
I think this is okay. But I do hear you, like the Sunstrike needs to be cast before the punch even comes out if you're trying to do it in the early game stuff. Batrider though is quote unquote the counter to Treant, burn down all of his trees, and that's a lot of DOT also to go over his living armor.
But so far, like, it's not so much with the living armor, it's just the bash duration from the Nature's Guys, which is causing so much havoc, especially since if you have an Orb of Venom or a Windlace, it makes you catch up to your opponent really quickly, and the high base damage of Treant makes him such a legit ganker. But right. Oracle, okay.
So this is the, this is kind of what IG did, right? Just pick Tree with a bunch of heals, and just overwhelm your opponent. You know, speaking with that strat, I'm surprised that Ancient Apparition is a hero that was never considered. Against Omni Knight, against Treant, against Phoenix, right? I feel like an Ice Blast would just
10 seconds to go.
Wreck these kind of team compositions. But
it's also really greedy, and you're playing. But then again, it boils down to the fact also that you're playing with the cooldowns. Like there's not much he can do. He doesn't have a stun. There's no defensive spells he can really use. I mean, yeah, he has Chilling Touch and the Cold Feet, but that's about it. You know, you want something which is a bit more reliable. It's more. Because you play Ancient Apparition, you're playing it as a 4. You're never playing it as a 5. It's very rare that as a 5 you get the Midas still.
I mean, have you seen the Phoenix and Tree last game? Everybody is the 1 position.
But yeah, that was last.
Just get a Midas.
Alright, fine. I take that back. I don't know anymore. Everyone should just go Midas in games.
Hey,
but,
there you go.
Oh, Shaker, bring it back! Bring it back. That's my boy.
And this is offlane Shaker, I believe.
Should be. I like it.
Oracle. I mean, offlane Shaker is really, really strong in my opinion. But I think he's going to have a very tough time against Monkey, because Earthshaker is one of those pretty slow third-lead heroes. But if Treant's there to help him out, I think Shaker is going to have a fine time.
5 seconds.
You need the double stunts, or rather the double stunts would be crazy. Just imagine Earthshaker and Treant Protector. These 2 heroes, they're hard to kill. Like Earthshaker, because of the Fissure, he's able to just displace enemy heroes or trap them. So with the corner, this way Treant Protector can just bash him in with his huge fists.
Actually, more importantly, the other synergy between these 2 heroes in the offlane is that because you could fissure block the first wave, that means the first wave is very close to your tower, right? That means a lot of the time the lane is going to be much more pushed from the Radiant side. That gives more room for Treant to like kind of move behind them and start punching them in the face. So I really like these 2. My major question is this going to be an Enchant Totem Max Shaker? or is it going to be the more standard fissure shaker? Because
It should be the Fissure.
well, normally I would say yeah, you go max fissure, but you have Treant to slow people for you. So if you could give them the extra, 100% DPS that enchant totem gives you, you could punch really, really hard.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's high physical damage, and against Avenge, it could help, but so far I think you might want to take the safer option, at least get maximum damage out from the Fissure, because if anything, you're not going to be looking to kill heroes with the enchant totem. You want to be getting like the Fissure stun set up for the Invoker to the side from the side lanes. So this way he gets a quicker Midas, he can do much more. And there you go for the Weaver. Actually, hold on. If anything,
Dude, they could do safe lane
aggro.
shaker, and
Yeah,
then go
they could.
like Weaver tree.
Exactly, they could do that. Makes so much sense.
I don't know if you want a Shaker versus Batrider though. It feels like Batrider is going to do circles around you, right? Shaker has really long casting animation, so if Batrider is going on you and you're trying to turn around Fissure, you could just be dead then. I think the Weaver versus Batrider matchup is much safer for iG.Vitality. And then you just throw Shaker into the off lane. One thing Shaker could also do is that he doesn't have to block his own lane. He could block for mid. And if you Fissure mid, and then Invoker doesn't creep block at all, the creep block will end perfectly on top of your hill. I know that because I've been the scumbag that's been blocking my mid. And then after I block my mid, I'll be like, don't creep block. You're good. And then it's just perfect creep block on top of your hill every single time.
Phantom assassin.
Lumi with the creep block knowledge. But yeah, that's good. That's actually really good to know. I didn't know that, so thank you for that, Lumi.
No problem. Alright, we're gonna see PA as the final pickup here for IG. I don't really understand the logic behind this pick. Maybe you're trying to assassinate Oracle, but on paper, Oracle's super good against PA. Because if you don't get any ways to break that disarm, you're just getting disarmed every single fight. I believe that disarm is called Face Edict, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just pop it on PA, like, without BKB, without Manta, the hell is she doing?
This is a confusing pick, but I'm sure IG have the reasons for it. It's a burning PA. Come on, let's be hyped about that. We don't see many PA picks for burning.
Is
Like
it,
we saw the previous
is it
game as
possible
well.
that this is a support PA in Carry Venge?
No, ever since the nerf to the dagger,
Yeah.
PA support just kind of fell off. Like even Fnatic, the old Fnatic with Mushi, they used to run PA support as pretty much a staple of their job. They would just first pick the PA, no Fs given. And I mean, we had doubts about the burning Ursa, but it looks like he's been busy learning all these heroes. He didn't get to 8.6k by coincidence, he hasn't been spamming. He's been widening his hero pool.
Maybe. Or maybe he's just spamming Monkey King, who knows?
Monkey King? Jesus, no, I think more players have learned how to play against it, which is why it's not as OP as it was when it first came out. But alright, let's see whether IG can close this out, or can iG.Vitality actually force something of a comeback.
Yeah. I mean, normally when you get to like game 3 and one team's 2-0, you're like, it's done. But let's recently keep in mind that Vici was up 2-0 against IG in a best of 5, and IG was able to do a reverse sweep, make a 3-game comeback, and beat Vici in a 3-2 map. So though it ain't ever over until it's over. Monkey King morphs into a courier, casual 350 movement speed, going across the map.
Poof, gets the ward down, turns into a tree. Oh, this is so annoying, but at the same time, it's so good to watch.
Wait. Oh, I thought he dropped a sentry. So Monkey
Does he
King's
know?
gonna just D-ward this, right? Easy D-ward.
Does he have the sentry?
Yeah, he
Oh,
has
yeah,
one on him.
He does, okay.
Oh, this is a really cool ward. It's like a dragon-looking ward.
I think that was from the... Was it from the Lunar New... like the Chinese New Year event? I think that was from the Chinese New Year event.
Is it from the DAC compendium or something?
I thought the DAC one was the monkey. Or was that the Kiev major one?
Dude, I don't keep up with all these.
This
sell
will make
out
us
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, besides, core players in C.
Core players in C, man.
Yeah, who buys
Oh.
wards, man? Who cares about ward
Dog
cosmetics?
fights. What are you doing, Doctor? So you could have punched him. Got that mini stun. Take that rune.
No more bets, please.
Nah, doesn't want to take the risk.
Alright, is Shaker blocking for himself? Looks like he is.
I'm so happy with this burning PA. I'll tell you why, because I'm using the exact same cosmetics he has on PA. He has good taste. He has good taste. But I'm not 8.6k. That's sad.
Alright, mid lane OP says I'm just gonna play Dusa again.
Wait, where did the range creep go? It's dead already? Alright, got the yeah, he got the last hit. So this wave is gonna push out nonetheless, and that's a plus for the Invoker.
Wait, why is Sakata going for level 1 Quas? Never seen this before.
Well, that's if you're very confident in getting the last hits. This is probably for the extra sustain. He knows that the Medusa has the range and attack animation advantage, so he's just going for this for now.
I mean,
it'll help him decide whether he wants to go for the Vex or Exort. So this way you can observe the situation a bit more.
I mean, you're always just gonna go Exort. Maybe he's not going Exort. Maybe that's why. Alright, looks like in July,
the transition though.
Forced to use... Oh, maybe Fissure Block over the tower? No. Vengeance is just pushing him out of the lane really hard. And right now, Shaker's mostly using Fissure to actually get CS. I'm surprised that Boboka is... Or not Boboka, Dogfight is not here to help him out. Because I really think that this Shaker cannot do it by himself. And one thing we haven't really talked about is that XSS is actually jungling, straight up. And it looks like he's already got a pretty decent camp stack for himself. But this is really slow jungling.
It is, and... Right? But you know, never question the Boboka monkey. He does what he wants, he'll get what he needs.
No, not Boboka anymore. Dogfights.
Dogfights, right. Wait,
Okay.
Hold on. No, I'm pretty sure this is Boboka, right? Because IG is the one playing.
They're
monkey
both
game.
IG.
Yeah, but okay, I mean, Vitality is the one with on the dire side.
Yeah. And Dogfights is on Vitality.
Wait.
And I know we don't have the player names, so it's very confusing. I'm pretty
And
sure that the guy that's jumping around right now, that's Boboka.
That's what I just said, right?
Okay, maybe I heard you wrong, but I'm pretty sure he said Treant was being played by Boboka. But it's
No,
cool.
the Dogfights is playing the Trin, and Monkey is played by Monkey.
It's okay.
It's
It's okay.
played by
Yeah.
Boboka. Oh no.
Now that we got it cleared up, it's okay.
Yeah, and I think
Treant's
one
on
of
the
the worst
bottom
things,
side is
like. Also, I think because admin, he didn't put the BO5 in the lobby settings, so you can't really tell.
there's no ticket. That's why there's no team names. There's no. We don't know what
but-
map this is.
But you don't need the ticket to be able to put the counter at the top, like the score, you know, the
Oh, you
2 and
don't?
0.
Okay.
You don't need a ticket for that. But okay, bottom lane, hold on, bench,
Okay, Venge is dead.
dash. There we go.
Alright,
In July, making the plays already, getting first blood. He's gonna get arcane boots, good timing.
is he trying to look for this Bat Rider or something?
Probably thought about stealing the
rune.
yes,
but it's
stealing bounty.
Long gone.
But pretty quiet lanes, and yeah, in the end, Invoker does go for the Quas. Exort decides he needs it more. He probably went for the Quas first because I mean, back to my point, so he could observe the situation whether, you know, Quas Rex would be okay. But okay, bottom lane, the Bee God gets a kill onto the Treant.
Yep. Monkey King joining the fray with that Primal Spring. Top lane Bat Rider gaining a little bit on Orko, but very easily for Orko to kind of purge all that napalm off of himself.
Alright, so level 4 as well. Not to mention, I think he has. Does he have a stack? Yeah, I think he has stacks. So, or at least just double in the medium camp. Still no side kills for, you know, Invoker. But Treant and Earthshaker are rotating in. They could get the kill to Medusa very low in the mana pool.
They just need a Fissure and a Sunstrike at the same time. Like, you Sunstrike before the Fissure even gets cast, and then that should be a kill. But Shaker
And
unable to
don't
get
risk
into
it.
position.
Yeah, they can just shrine. Right, so PA is going for the Deso Rush. No, you know, Bassi, no Vlads. We'll see if he does complete the Vlads afterwards.
I love this part.
Alright, so he has Arcane Boots. He can slowly build up into his, you know, Blink Dagger. I'm surprised he didn't pick up at least the casual Quelling Blade, so he can last it a bit, CS a bit better, or maybe even think about jungling if he needs to. Oh, lag.
Alright, we back.
mean, if even the Chinese are lagging in their own server, can you imagine how it's like for us?
I'm fine. I don't have any lags while observing this, so it's good.
Trigger the Hong Kong people and say Hong Kong's part of China.
It technically is, right?
Technically it is, but I know they're not a fan of it.
They're not a fan of it.
Dude, I had the weirdest experience when I was in Shanghai, man. Like, my friend from Hong Kong, turns out she was like daughter of some like mafia or something. I had no idea for a whole year. Creepy experience, by the way.
Mid lane going on to the Invoker. Large Mystic Snake, not gonna do nothing.
That's pretty
Good
cool.
rotation coming out from Oracle, super. Letting that disarm fly, or letting out the roots fly, actually. Able to get the kill. We're seeing Trine getting greedy and greedier. They're actually just leveling up Nature's Skies now on 3. We used to see actually more of the 1-1-1 build. Or this could just be Dogfight's take on it.
But you want the 1 second bash duration. Like, it's better than 0.4. 0.4 is basically not really a stun. It's more like tiny slow. But the 1 second really makes a huge difference, especially when you want to set up for the sun strikes.
Yeah, but I mean, when your Invoker's getting ganked, that extra more disable is not helpful, right? Where's the...
Top lane.
Yeah, they're gonna let loose
10.
the root. The Sunstrike's gonna be there. The Sunstrike is gonna be there as well.
Yes.
And nicely done here by Paparazzi to pick up the kill.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Nice and easy kill. So...
What sort of prize is
yeah, Earthshaker's actually quite... He's actually doing okay, but just levels-wise, he's just a tiny bit short. I would have thought he'd be a bit higher since he was getting a lot of solo EXP. But this PA is actually quite fat, man. Burning still top of the CS, he can start going around going ham very soon. But what I'm concerned is that they have lack of lockdown for the Weaver. Oh, hold on.
Whoa! Look at that rotation coming out from Burning.
Goodbye.
Blinks over the tree line, sees the supports finding the tree. Alright. How did they even know that tree was there?
Babaka game sense, man, and they had a good Mystic Snake proc. That was like the maximum damage they can get. He bounced it to the Ancients first, so that actually got him the full DPS. Very nicely done from Medusa.
It's gonna allow Q to get some experience on the bottom side, but here comes Dogfights again. Hit!
Bye!
Enchant
Bang.
Totem, Fissure.
No Sunstrike needed, man. Just right click him down.
Yep. Actually, it's gonna be really hard to expect Sunstrike during the laning phase, because Mystic Snake pressures Invoker's mana pool so hard.
Oh, smoke again. Invoker! But Oracle's there. I think they have enough though. Or they could actually... Nah, they won't do a rush. They can just kill the Invoker. Now that they know living armor's off cooldown.
But Oracle's standing behind, man. Got them heals ready.
Is it gonna be enough though? They have 3 heroes here.
say right now?
Oh, it misses the slow.
Okay, heal was not quickly enough. This is a song
Crit.
goes on PA. Wait.
Crit was better, man.
Alright. That should be easy kill.
Okay. Rough game. But still, okay, I hope the Weaver goes for like the max Swarm build. It helps him do more damage. I don't think you see Weavers ever go for the max Gemini attack anymore. And once again, Bat Rider going for the drums build. You can see he just needs the recipe, he's gonna get in a bit. But bottom lane, bit of action.
Does that
just
depend
doing
more if you're playing like an offlane Weaver or a carry Weaver?
The logic be... Okay, you mean for the Weaver?
Yeah, because maxing Swarm, you're expected to fight more, right?
Yes.
So I think the offlane Weaver wants to fight more anyways. It seems like Paparazzi is gonna go for the max Swarm as well.
Because it's just the way the build is much better. Ever since Virtus Pro started playing it a lot, they realized that, hey, you know, as a support, it's good, but imagine if it's core. Like, the Gemini, rather the Swarm, keeps lowering your armor every second, and it increases your damage even more, especially for the Shikuchi as well. So, you do way more compared to the Gemini attack, which every 3 seconds, not that big if you don't have the items for it.
Right. I think 1 point is all you really need if you're looking to pressure tower, which he will probably do right now. I mean, having the extra 2nd, 3rd, 4th point is nice, but I think the Swarm just give you much higher upside in team fights.
Can they get the kill here? I think they can. Can't find the train. They have a sentry. And he does.
Hard to kill through Fissure. And now Echo Slam is ready. Sentry is going to drop down here. Sentry gets dewarded immediately. And they're going to try to actually pin them into the tower. Uh-oh. Swarm, not going to hit on the Vengeful Spirit, but they will find the PA. PA going to blink away. Fissure is available. They got the Sunstrike on top. That's one kill.
Ooh,
nice
Fissure.
Combination here. That will be the kill. Vengeful Spirit was able to TP out, but that means the tower is going to go down.
Alright, so Earthshaker, good first usage of the Echo Slam already, and halfway to his blink. This way, Invoker's gonna get that much closer to his Midas. Well, I think they're gonna try and give him the tower last hit, maybe? Nah, he's gonna farm.
I think if anything, you probably want to give Shaker the tower last hit. Like, he's so close to blink if he gets it. Go, Shaker! Alright. Nicely done in July.
So 600 more gold, very nice.
I think Earthshaker is one of the greedier, like, support slash off lanes. Hold that thought here. PA going for the kill. Not a lot of stuns, but Primal Spring's gonna come through, and that should be a kill. Nice pushback here from the bat. And XSS will pick that one up.
No falls promised for him today. TPing to the top like that, very, very risky, and that's gonna kind of slow down his Blink Dagger timing quite a bit.
More ports coming back in. That's going to be from Weaver. And as I was pointing out before that engagement happened, wait, Primal Spring comes out. And they're going to pop drones, but ultimate defensively here by Super. And yeah, they know Oracle is super dead, so they're not even going to chase him.
That's just swag, man. When you know you got the kill, you're just like, no, that's fine. Let him do whatever he wants. Alright, so top tier 1, you're going to stall a bit with the living armor, but it's only level 1, so it doesn't really matter. And so yeah, Dogfight's bottom lane, gonna get that level 6, probably will be building to it towards his Midas as well. But it's so greedy because, you know, Invoker is not a mid which participates just yet. He's gonna spend at least the first 20 minutes trying to farm up towards the Aghanimous before he decides to get involved.
Oh, interesting. Shaker just swapped his item pre-buy. So forget about Blink Dagger. He's going for Hana Midas. What a surprise. And he is actually going for a max Aftershock build. Alright, this is the build out.
It's what Echo.
Okay, I mean, it's kind of hard to land that Echo with the Midas, let me tell you.
Man, if he is just running to your face, if she's just gonna blink in, keep the Echo, it's fine. Use it just for her, also fine. Easier kill, and because burning is a high priority target, easier kill. And alright, someone just reminded me that actually it's... Hold on, okay, no, I think that he's wrong. Sakata and Paparazzi? Wait. Someone said Paparazzi's playing Invoker.
Oh,
I don't think so.
No, Invisible X is Paparazzi. He's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Invisible X is a Slark that got dumpstered in game 1.
Sad life.
And that's probably Paparazzi, so... Good job, chat, for calling us out on that one. Again, we don't have the player name, so it's... We're just mostly going off memories.
Yeah, and the ZOTAC Cup doesn't have the ticket yet.
Yeah.
Or if I misread them in the lobby, I
This
thought they
is
said
like-
they did have the ticket.
Casting a game in like freaking 2011. Nobody has names. Nobody knows.
Lumi, you're old.
Actually, in those pro games, those pro players make sure they tag up.
Yeah.
But
But hold on, I think they're gonna try and invade the jungle here. They haven't. Oh, the smoke up onto Earthshaker. Maybe they can make something happen. He already completed the Midas.
they want the PA. The blur is gonna get ticked off, and burning will immediately phase out.
She knows.
I mean, she knows something's nearby. Could be a tree. Could be 4 people. But now that Weaver shows himself. So.
Oh, but the wards took out of them now.
This word?
Yeah.
Smoke coming out from the Radiant side. I feel like this is something that you rarely see IG doing when they have the tree, is making very deep ganks into the enemy jungle. For the first like 20 minutes, IG are just more like they're just okay playing defensively and farming Midases.
Oh, the
They
scan.
never, yeah, they never are looking to play extremely aggressive roaming Dota. And I think that's the major distinction with how they're playing the tree. Like, the tree is very underfarmed by comparison. Normally, at this point, Bloboka has his Midas already. And Dogfight is looking to play more with his team. But now, Roshan gonna get started up here. It's actually a very slow Rosh. Without the
We have the level 3 wave of terror. Yeah, they just have to keep balancing it out. Hope they can swap the aggro around.
Oh,
But
Sunstrike.
Ooh, they know,
Yeah.
get out!
Time to get out.
Can you imagine if Earthshaker had a blink? He could just blinked an echo, boom, instant, like triple.
Oh, Shaker's not nearby, but
Radiant's bottom
yeah,
tower.
he's gonna find his blink in like the next 3 minutes. Should be very easy.
Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
Well, okay, on the bright side, like, at least Invoker's getting closer to that, you know, Aghanim Scepter, which he desperately needs. Then those Sunstrike's gonna hurt a hell lot more. It's already at 412 pure damage.
Alright,
What's up?
Overgrowth, Sunstrike being used on the top
Toasting.
lane here. A secondary bash to follow things up. Monkey King gonna go down. They'll give the kill to Sakata.
Dire's mid towers haven't.
Right, so Reaver's still hell-bent on going for the Lincoln Spear. Sometimes you see that they just stop at the Perseverance, but mid tower. Oh, hold on!
Alright,
Ooh, they
lasso.
found him! They found him!
Wait, there's a heal coming through, and I think Invoker should be fine. Tier 1 tower will go down though.
Ooh. You can see he was even in max class,
Yeah.
just for the extra regen as well. So nicely done with the false promise. Top lane, however, looks
Yeah.
like Reaver's
That
gonna
is a
dive on the
dead
tower.
Monkey King.
Wow!
Tower's hurting.
I
Time
think-
lapse.
I think even if he got hit by that boundless strike, he was not gonna die to it, so should be okay.
It was really close though. Still really close. He fell to like, I think less than 200 HP.
Yep. So I'm gonna look at the current game state and ask you, like, what do you think the PA has really done so far? Like, she's got a decent amount of farm, but Echo coming through. Is he gonna get solo kill here? Sunstrike's gonna be available. Bang! That is a dead PA.
But Bat Rider, meanwhile, top, they do get the kill into the Weaver. Almost dies for it, but still worth it. And this way, Earthshaker gets so much gold. Look at that, he's already up to 1.7.
Yep. And the Midas is actually gonna help him hit level 18,
Could use a little help.
which is actually pretty critical for Earthshaker's damage output.
Yeah, I feel like the Midas is a must go. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing because one of the things about Earthshaker as well, you know, usually after they see a blink they get so involved, but then they just kind of stop getting EXP.
Yeah, they fall off.
Yeah, they
pretty
fall
fast.
off very, very badly. So Midas is actually a really good item. Actually, if you think about it, Midas is just a core item on pretty much any hero now, which that probably didn't scale as well in the previous patch, like in 6.0, whatever.
Well, it's more like if one guy has a Midas, it's like an arms race, right? If they all have Midas and you don't, you just lose that game.
Mhm.
So it kind of just forces you to get Midas as well.
But
Yeah,
usually by now, like the next power spike, they need the Desolator coming up on the PA. Once it's completed, then they can think about playing more aggressively, because otherwise, he has nowhere near enough damage.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, like, let's say he has the Deso finish right now. What's the game plan when Oracle disarms you? You just actually don't do anything. So that goes back to like the pick on the PA. I just don't know. I don't understand what this pick is. They picked it after the Oracle even. We're seeing him getting dumpster in the lanes as well.
Hoping for some RNG crits, man.
Yeah, that's the one thing that PA can do. You just jump on the Oracle every fight and hope you kill him in one shot.
I mean, we've already seen it once mid. Like when he tried for the Invoker in that smoke gank, you said Oracle's behind, he should be okay. But you know, instant crit, no way you can react to that in time.
Yeah, I mean Oracle didn't get to the fight quickly enough. He was never able to disarm the PA. But as these fights break out, I think Burning has to go BKB second item, and that's not really the item progression that a PA really enjoys. Especially
doesn't
if
enjoy
your BKB charges are going down. Like Overgrowth is also very good against
Dire
PA.
best do something about that bottom tower.
It's up to him whether he wants to play a bit more gung ho. Sometimes he can go, he can still go for the lifesteal, or he can just get stat items like Manta style. He could still go for like Vanguard, just extra tank ability.
Yeah.
Or if he's really desperate, he can go for Hood Defiance, and these kind of items help him slowly tank up. So Echo Slam can only do so much if your team is split up. Like at most it's just lockdown. Everything will just boil down to the Invoker. Nothing a Force Staff from a teammate can save, or even a swap. So I think it's still okay. It's not that bad if the PA goes for these kind of items still. So he doesn't really need a BKB yet.
Alright, great. Radiant Ward's gonna spot out the Dire Smoke. Radiant smokes up immediately and wants to kind of counterplay them. Invoker sitting in a very desperate, kind of defensive spot, but I think they're trying to find that Invoker scan. Gonna find that there is a lot of heroes going into the Dire jungle. Invoker is gonna just tuck safely behind the tier 3 towers. So both teams missing out with the smoke. Q only level 8 right now, so that level 1 swap is not something they can rely on. Swarm's gonna come out. They have the Blink Shaker available. Do they have the vision? That's the question. Shaker gonna get caught by the Batrider. They need to blow him up. The Overgrowth is gonna give him a little bit of assistance. Echo Slam, Fissure, all of the AoE is gonna come through right now, and everyone's stuck behind this tree. Okay, they will kill one. In July needs to run out. In July might actually die here. No, maybe not here. Vengeful Spirit trying to take him down, but he's getting killed up by the Oracle. Well, maxing Swarm doesn't really help if you're gonna miss the Swarm. And he's gonna try to get the kill. He's not gonna be able to get it. Blink.
EMP.
Meteor is gonna come through right now, and Dusa is gonna lose a lot of that mana. Dusa trying to fight his way out of here. I'm not sure whether he can. 1v3 time lapse gonna get used. What a Deathwing Blast! Gonna push him back, but it looks like PA did not get pushed, missing the enchant totem. They will get the kill, but Balance Strike's gonna come through right now. That's onto, oh my god, the crit. That's onto Weaver, and Burning has the Blessed RNG on his side. Gets a couple crits in this fight. That was a pretty chaotic fight that I thought iG.V was gonna win. Especially when they started off things with such a good Echo Slam.
The Sunstrike did get them the double kills, but it wasn't to pretty much not those important targets. Like the Bat already got the lasso off, let's face it. And Venge was there, okay, the Monkey King was there, but you know, he doesn't really have the items to really do that much damage yet, besides a good boundless strike. But still, you have to give credit to the PA for that. Like, just because of his level 10 talent with 150 HP, he survived. Without that talent, he definitely would have died already. So now he has extra gold. He can probably go into a basher.
Wait, who has 150 HP at level 10?
PA.
I see.
Because he got away from that fight with like 157 HP. Imagine if he didn't have that talent. He definitely would have died. Right, so what's your next item, Burning? Are you going for... Oh, I mean, he's almost in a basher. He can still go for that. Or he can also just go for the BKB, like you said.
Yep.
But not ideal since it's still too early in the game. But that's what I talked about. Like, just being so split up, you don't have to worry about the Echo Slam.
Yep. They also don't have to worry about Oracle. If Oracle is like dead before you even get to the fight. Which is
Good lord, man.
Kind of what happened there.
The next talent will actually take care of his lifesteal problems as well. Which is the low... Yeah, the little 10% lifesteal. Doesn't have to get a Vlad's or, you know, even a Morbid Mask yet.
Correct me if I'm wrong, like, you can still lifesteal even though you have Deathslow, right? Because of the talent?
Yes.
Yeah. Which never made sense to me, but I guess okay. Sunstrike. Just to check Roche.
Alright, so Osheka will be going towards that Shadow Blade, not so much a force stuff yet.
Batrider thinks he's doing stuff. Batrider is gonna get Fissure. No, Lasso's gonna come through. Ultimate's gonna come out. Oh, but that Fissure block actually blocks off the tree. So they can't get a rebuttal kill.
This is basically a challenge between the Invoker and the Medusa right now to see who can carry the game really late.
Yeah. I mean, normally, like, Medusa getting a slow game like this is very favorable to Medusa, but I think Invoker is actually a fairly decent counter. Like, being able to EMP Medusa's mana is actually a very surefire way to actually counter her in the mid game. So, I think this game is probably the most even game we have had so far in the Grand Finals. According to the net worth graph, IG is leading by 2,000 net worth, but I think this game could be determined quite easily in one fight. Alright, Monkey King just jumps in, but gets Fissure immediately. I'm not sure about that. The Sunstrike's gonna be on top, and that's gonna be the kill. Batrider threatening to actually lasso, but he doesn't even have it off cooldown just yet. But that was kind of just a misplay by Boboka. Yusa gets picked up. EMP Tornado. The Swarm's gonna be there as well. And that should be the tower. Nope, Glyph is gonna come out.
Alright, game is tough. But I like the intensity between both the teams right now, and Invoker, because of the BOTs, you see he just TP straight to the bottom. He can actually right now he's forcing IG to be in this position where they have to defend this tower, but at the same time, right now he's just gone straight to the bottom. He
might
post
die
into
here.
it, to tier 3. No, I don't think so. He has Ghost Walk.
We got Dust, Blink,
Sentry.
Sentry, Lasso. Dust is not going to be enough. They popped the Living Armor. He's very tanky. No Blessed RNG so far, but I don't think he's going to be able to run away. Almost actually got outside of Sentry. In fact, if he walked a little bit faster, he might have been fine. A good catch here from the Batrider as well as Burning. Meanwhile, the rest of the team trying to take down this tier 1. Those kind of random picks is actually pretty important for the Invoker, given that he's already fairly decent level. That retime time is actually getting pretty long.
This game's still on the clock. I don't even know who really has an edge when it comes to the late game because they have such good heroes like just Medusa and PA, and you've got Weaver and Invoker. But hold on, top lane looks like they're going for a smoke. iG.Vitality, they need to make something happen with the smoke. They already lost the Invoker. That was a very, very big loss.
Yep. They're still smoking without the Invoker because he could Sunstrike as soon as he respawns, so I think this is fine. Dusa behind the tower. Dusa's got himself the Eye of Scotty as a second major item. Man, he's really tanky already. 2000 HP, 1500 mana.
Okay, looks like that smoke didn't really pay off. I don't know, I just like, if you're iG.V, right now between these two teams, it's still so dead even that you have to make sure you keep killing the Invoker at this point. Like even Batrider, you can see he's going for the BKB. The next turning point between these two teams is about who can win the next team fight, who can get the first initiation.
Or maybe who could get the Roshan sneak.
But hold on.
There's a Force Spirit inside of Roshan, so they knew that the Radiant team has gone in. So Batrider needs to find a Shaker. That's his goal, and he is going to find a tree instead, dragging him to the low ground. Primal Spring's going to get used, and I don't think they can Wukong into this. Wait, Tree is still alive. The Overgrowth has been used, and now getting cut off from this pad. Medusa pops his own gaze. Medusa goes straight in, going for the Oracle. Oracle is going to pop the ultimate. He's going to regen a ton of that HP back. Shaker blinks into the fight. Do they want the Dusa? Dusa is going to be very hard to actually get the kill.
Meteor.
Where was that fissure? I think he was expecting the fissure on the backline here. Weaver trying to run out. He will be able to run out just fine.
So only the support is dying, and this is very awkward because right now I guess they can just go back to the shrine and then reconsider by going back into the Roshan. But the big scary factor is Earthshaker still has that, you know, he still has the Echo Slam, and they're so afraid. Like especially with the Overgrowth, I think that he was so hesitant. I thought they could have taken the fight right there, but looks like they just wanted to stall. They weren't confident about having enough damage.
I think if Shaker jumped into that fight and dropped the Echo Slam, which would have been a good Echo Slam, I think iG.V loses that fight 100% because yes, the Echo Slam would have done a lot, but then they're in this like really awkward ramp where the Medusa Stone Gaze and Wukong Command was gonna just rip your team. So I'm glad that they just said, look, our Treant got initiated, he's gonna die, but we're not gonna jump in because the rest of the team doesn't have Blink Dagger to bypass that ramp.
This should make my life easier.
But also maybe because like Invoker was a bit too far behind, and they just didn't want to take the risk of the PA BKB because he still hadn't used it at that point.
Yep, that 10-second BKB down to 9. And again, like he's kind of the king of the carry right now, but as this game progresses, once that BKB getting down to 5 seconds, again, Oracle will be able to control him with that Faith's Edict. So far, he's done an excellent job of staying back, kind of seeing Oracle's positioning, and then going on top of the Oracle, so Oracle really only has a split second to react. And now that he's got the BKB, he doesn't even have to worry about the Faith's Edict for a while. Scan's gonna come out and spot a rotation from the dire side. Monkey King is here as a tree. Do they know? They know.
Such a good play coming up from Baboka once more.
Oh, Dusa walks up the hill, they bash him up. What a fissure block! He's away from his team, but oh no, the Force Staff pushing him even further away from the team, but he's so tanky with that Eye of Scotty, they don't want to go him. And they're gonna find the tree. Oh, what? Okay.
False Promise.
False Promise and the Overgrowth combination, but is he gonna go down? The BKB burning, going straight on the tree. Tree is gonna blow up on the black side here. Force Spirit gonna get summoned.
They're waiting for the BKB to expire. Now they can think about going in.
But they have no catch now. The Treant's gone. Shaker is 4 HP, 4 mana. Maybe he could do something? That was such a good fissure block. But Dusa is just so tanky.
Yeah, now you can see they're just running all the way to the ancient area. They don't want to fight at all. They know what's going on. No BKB. They don't feel confident. This is the part where they have to force the fight. They have to force something now.
Tornado's gonna find one. Ice Wall on top as well. Good force staff, but that's not gonna be enough here. Balance Strike will not come out. Echo Slam on 3. Enchant Totem. Meteor to follow up. Dusa very, very tanky, but they're gonna have to turn away from that Stone Gaze. And can they re-engage onto the Dusa is the question. No, Dusa is gonna just run away.
Yeah, they don't have a Fissure. It's on cooldown, and even with the Blink, he doesn't have like range for the Enchant Totem. But now with this Invis Rune, maybe he can think about going in for a sneak play.
But I think that's the team fight 1, right? Dusa too low. He's gonna have to go back in base, and that means the tier 1's gonna go down, and that's really gonna open up the Roshan to the dire side.
No, they still have the Shrine, so they don't have to worry too much about that.
I think you're just gonna go in, iG.V.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is, you have Venge and Monkey King still up. Like, they're up in 5 seconds. How do you do it? They don't. Just TP into the shrines, and you see Invoker just going straight to the bottom lane. They want to get the waves back into their favor first, so that you split up IG.
Alright, Invoker going for a Shiva's Guard next. Like the item choice, you are up against a PA, so any bit of extra armor you can pick up is great. Sunstrike on top of Burning, but he is going to lifesteal pretty much all of that HP back. XSS has done a tremendous job finding the tree or the shaker before every single fight, but he needs to continue to do so. Swarm, gonna do it here. Definitely Blast. The Fissure's gonna be there as well. A lot of the mana being drained away from Medusa. Roshan kept alive at half HP. And both teams doing such an excellent job preventing the enemy team to actually finishing the Roshan.
Also good reads from the scans. Like both teams so far, every time they've used the scan, they've been able to dodge the smoke gank.
Alright, speaking of smoke ganks, it's gonna come out right now. Lasso, that's gonna find Oracle. Oracle's the key target. Oracle's gone. EMP Tornado's gonna find out onto Medusa. Medusa will pop the Stone Gaze, and now it's retreat time. In fact, on the back line here, Sakata needs to run. Paparazzi also need to run. I heard Overgrowth, and iG.Vitality is really split up. If you look at the way that IG is actually fighting, they're always grouped up as 4 or 5. iG.Vitality always split up, always getting initiated upon. I think as this game go on further and further, IG is going to just get the upper hand in these fights. Alright, into the Roshan pit they go again. Alright, Diffuser Blade going on top of Batrider. Oh, backline, I heard Echo Slam going off right now. PA with a BKB going right on top of the Shaker. Shaker is going to get False Promise. Give him some heal. Primal Spring jumping back in, and he's out. Sunstrike, though, might hit him. Actually, every spell missing. The Fissure does clip him, and they get him dead. But I don't know exactly how the Shaker died on the back line. It looks like he did die to some Batrider ticks.
The False Promise was onto him, but too much damage was already being done. I think he got like 1 crit and 1 dagger in from the PA. But still, he really messed up the Echo Slam because the PA used his BKB very, very nice timing. So it's so unfortunate that you waste an Echo Slam like that. And I still feel like IG can actually still contest the Roshan.
I mean, both teams have been contesting Roshan for like the past 2-3 minutes. Again, Lasso going on the tree, and they gotta burn him down very quickly. He's getting disarmed. Whoa, the crit! 1 shot, and he's gone. There's a buyback coming out from the Monkey King. Feels Oracle, man. On the back line, though, Sakata needs to time-lapse and walk back out. Swapping him back in here. Can they have the Magic Missile? Yes, they can. He's getting the... Oh, Overgrowth is going to hit onto... What a Meteor! And Deafening Blast combo. Primal Spring going on Sakata, but Sakata's going to be fine, getting a lot of that HP back.
Get some crits, maybe.
EMP Tornado going on the right side.
He has a BKB. He'll be fine.
Alright, well, he needs to pop it pretty soon now. Or, yep, there's a BKB used, and he's going to go on tree, keeping himself alive. Sunstrike on top of Burning. Burning taking a ton of that damage. Burning is going to go down, evading a lot of hit on the left side here. It looks like they are overwhelming Medusa. Medusa's on the run. Mystic Snake burning a lot of everyone's mana, but it's not going to be enough. Boundless Strike going to keep going in. Primal Spring coming in as well, but I don't think that's it, and now he jumps back out. Boboka trying to do his best. Eat that tree, dude. They swarm, they see him, and he's gone. Alright. iG.Vitality, after countless fighting in about past 5 minutes, they finally win one in a decisive fashion. 5 dead and a buyback included. Pretty big experience change. Instead of going for Roshan, they will go for this tier 2. Alright.
Yeah,
Paparazzi's Invoker has
They have
been
enough
amazing.
time to take the tier 3 tower because I mean that was just one example of what Solar Crest over PA evasion, and now they get the buyback off in the Medusa. Now they will go Rosh.
Yep. I am surprised that IG is losing these fights because they're starting each single fight either by like killing the treant or they're killing the Oracle. And despite of that, iG.V is still winning these fights. Kind of crazy.
Oh my, this is good.
Alright, so Dusa needs to complete that butterfly. Even then, I'm not even sure that'll be enough. They just have the lack of lockdown because once you use the lasso, you don't kill a target, you're just screwed. So in that extent, you can see the Oracle pick does pay off, but he's having just such a hard time. He needs that Ether Lens so that at least he can stay way further back. Weaver's also doing a lot. Like, he's used up all his diffusal charges enough as it is. PA has not been able to run around, no locket crits, and that's why I thought about like the Basher first. I'm not sure about the butterfly pick, I don't really agree with it.
Seems really dubious considering that the Weaver already has MKB finished. Like, I know the evasion sort of stacks, but not against the MKB, so
Radiant's
what the
top
hell's the
tower
point to that?
But regardless, like for PA, no matter what, I think you have to be able to learn to play against MKB.
Is buying butterfly the learning against MKB?
No, sometimes you may have to go for like a South Curse. You tank up with the armor at least, so you negate most of the, or rather some of that damage coming out from, you know, these damage items. And he may need to go for, he really needs a lifesteal item at this point. But the thing is, that's why the butterfly is not a good item. Usually you want to go for like the Basher, but hey, you know, maybe he didn't expect the Weaver to get that MKB so quickly.
I think so quickly is the thing. I think they expected to do much better in the mid game. I don't think he needs a lifesteal item, right? He has a Death already, so he can't get lifesteal items. And he has the talent. I mean, he could get a Vlad's, but at this point I think getting like just bigger damage items is probably the way to go.
But PA is also one of those heroes, like if you have the RNG on your side, you can farm heroes instead of creeps. And like you look at, for example, the way QO plays the PA mid or whatever, he doesn't really depend so much on getting the Deso before he's available, not like Burning does. Because so far Burning has been purely reliant on like that timing window where he took too long to get the Deso. He was just like, okay, I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna get the Deso and then I'll like create space. But that hasn't happened.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely had the RNG in the fights. He dagger critted the Oracle, and the Oracle just died. Like, that is as much as RNG you could ask for.
But I mean, earlier on, like there was a window before Weaver or Earthshaker were that farmed. Even Invoker, when he was still like half an Aghanim Scepter, when you had the Blightstone and the one Meteor Hammer, that was the time when the team should have probably tried to do something, synergize it well with the drums, because you know usually like you see Ohio play Batrider as well. Like when he gets the drums, he uses up all those charges way sooner before he gets to the blink.
This will come in handy.
I mean,
Like, you need to
C
be
games,
involved.
dude, fighting all the time.
No, but even in China as well. Like I think that was the old LGD, even with Xiao 8, when they used to run Batrider on him. Like, he was very, very involved. He wasn't exactly, like, just waiting. There was a lot of hesitation involved, because I think it was just respect for the Invoker, the Paparazzi Invoker.
Yeah. Well, now there's 2 Butterfly finish against 1 MKB, so, I don't know. I feel like Sakata is gonna give him a really rough time. But this guy's huge. Casually critting for 800.
Double damage, man. And Bloodthorn on the way up. PA is just dead at this point.
Alright, iG.V looking to, not exactly even the series up, but catch up a little bit. Score right now is 2-0 IG, but now swapping back in. They want to lasso him up. They're trying to kill him through. They have the Aegis. Overgrowth is going to get used on the backline. Stone Gaze has not been triggered just yet. Nice Wukong coming out from the right side here. Venge is straight up dead, and looks like we have the Weaver able to retreat. They still have lasso available. No, lasso, excuse me, already used. Sunstrike? Not going to hit anything. Alright. And Aegis for Avenge. And the Weaver is going to get healed up. I think they could go back. No more Wukong command. No more lasso. This is going to be a rough defense here for IG. Alright. EMP Tornado on the high ground here. Lots of mana being burned away. BKB also on cooldown for burning. That goes back to the point that we made earlier. The early BKB is really punishing burning right now. When the fights matters the most, he can't actually have the 10-second BKB.
Dyer's mid towers having
The two ways to look at it as well, since you know it's a shorter cooldown, and with a shorter cooldown, it also means that you know at least you don't have to wait too long for your next BKB. Yeah, you basically can keep coming up and you can keep stalling. But they already got what they wanted from that. They weren't expecting to get lane of racks, but they got the tier 3. And this means they can go for shrines, like you see, like right over there. See, Weaver's fat, and this means accelerates his farm towards the Bloodthorn. And every time he uses it on the PA, now that this is where the downside of the short duration of BKB comes into play. Bloodthorn is going to destroy him later on.
Yep. I mean, I already feel like, you know what's a better item than the Butterfly? I think a Manta Sow might have been better, because you need the Manta to get rid of Bloodthorn buffs that's going to come out in the future. Overgrowth is a thing that you can get rid of with Manta. Like, I feel like this Butterfly is... It does give him a ton of agility. That's good, but... I don't know if it's... Like, that evasion component of the Butterfly is doing nothing for him.
Extra movement speed. I don't know, extra movement speed from the Butterfly. Getting the flutter. But now they have the smoke. iG.Vitality have the chance to close this out.
Okay, they're looking for the swap. EMP Tornado right there, and Ice Wall on top. They kill out the Venge pretty much immediately. Okay, they bait out the ultimate. Shaker being extremely patient.
They can go back in.
Are they gonna go back in?
They can go back in, but no, they immediately back out. Maybe a tornado would have kept the Medusa there just a tad bit longer.
Alright, I mean, the bot racks is still open. The range racks is being hit by the 2 Force Spirit. BKB, again, available on burning. These 2 illusions are being super annoying right now, though. They are extremely tanky. Alright, range racks down. I think Dire are looking for a little bit more than the range racks, though. Blink, Echo Slam, that's going to be on only 1. BKB is going to get activated. Last on the backline. Overgrowth, though, we'll keep that in place. Wukong command comes out. Everyone's dropping low. Orago's going to be the first one to die. Sakata will be able to Sakuchi away. Invoker on the high ground, dropping up his meteor, trying to get the kill. They ping out Sakata. Sakata, ooh, he is going to go down to a very nice hop. How? And now we have Invoker using his Ice Wall, Ghost Walk, to get the hop. But they have detection on him. Gem is available on the Batrider. Nice series of Force Staff to let him run away. And that should be able to let the Invoker escape.
Yeah, and the Ghost Walk is way too fast, and... Hold on. Over in the base. Okay, they knew he was hanging around somehow. So now they need to get a Quelling Blade to just like cut away all these eyes. And this is gonna be really, really annoying.
Yeah, I don't know about Angelai's jumping there. Like, even if he got the Echo Slam on the PA, that was just a one-man Echo Slam, right? I think he was expecting to chain stun the PA and kill him through the Sunstrike, but the reaction from iG was a bit too fast.
Yeah, Fisher Stun is also like, I think they nerfed like the duration. It used to be longer, but 1.75 seconds at all 4. That's actually just slightly better than the Monkey King.
Yeah.
But the animation is like kind of shit, so there was no way they were gonna kill him anyways, even if they landed the Sunstrike.
I think Shaker as a hero, it's really hard to go for a true chain stun by yourself. You really need like a teammate, especially against a hero with a BKB. If you spam the BKB, you could always get out against a Shaker. But anyways, Batrider seeing the Oracle. Oracle getting caught again. They gotta kill him fast. Wukong command cutting off the retreat path, and that's gonna be one quick kill. They are gonna focus on Monkey King. Fissure allowing Dire to escape. Super really needs to watch his positioning. That's like the 4th or 5th time that Oracle getting lasso like that. I mean, you gotta know that's XSS goal every time to lasso the Oracle. Because honestly, you can't lasso anybody else, right?
Well, you could think about a lasso into an Earthshaker, for example, but right now the downside is because Invoker has that level 25 talent. Minus 18 seconds tornado cooldown. He's always gonna have it in the team fight continuously, so you don't have to worry about false promise even still. But it's very hard. You need to have like the terrain advantage, you need the proper initiation, you need someone to be able to go to the back lines. That's what the PA is usually for, to create that kind of chaos, but in this case, from the draft, it's very, very unlikely.
I know we've been seeing a lot more of this, the 18-second tornado cooldown talent, but I wonder if this is one of the few games where the traditional AoE Deafening Blast talent might be better, because these team fights are so chaotic. And the Deafening Blast is so important for multiple reasons. Like, first, very, very good against Wukong Command, pushing the Monkey King outside of his circle. And second, once that BKB... Wait, hold that thought here. Invoker trying to combo by himself? Alright, not gonna kill anything, but just good harass.
If he landed it, he probably could have tried for a Sunstrike on either MK or the PA.
Right. But yeah, Deafening Blast also very good against a PA that's, you know, down to the 5 second of the BKB. Very good against Dusa as well, controlling her even through the Stone Gaze. But I guess the tried and true is the Tornado, so we'll see how it goes.
And he's going for MKB next turn to Burning. I have doubts. I still believe in, like, you know, Abyssal Blade, these kind of items, which sometimes that extra bit of lockdown gives you what is needed to kill as a PA. Since you don't want to rely too much on your crits as well, you just want to go in with the mindset that, okay, I'm going to get at least one crit or not. That's it.
I think he's getting the MKB for the butterfly of Sakata, right? Sakata already has the quarterstaff up.
But then again, he could just be looking to complete the Bloodthorn. It's just a quick status, remember?
I guess so. I mean, I see the butterfly queued up, so I assume it's butterfly.
It is. It is the butterfly, but I mean, that's because it's from a spectator's point of view. It's kind of easy
to
to
burning,
say that.
right? To burning, it's like maybe he's trying to finish Bloodthorn. I get what your point is. Yeah. I still think Manta is better than Burning's item choice. But
well, double damage for Burning. If he picks it up and he makes something of it, this could be a very, very big rune. So did you get the bottom tier 1 at least? No, extra gold. Medusa has to consider going for some strong damage items. I actually wonder whether it's time for a rapier as well.
Alright, PA blinks forward.
Burning.
He's going in right now. He's gonna get hexed. Lasso's gonna find one. Overgrowth immediately after the false promise, but refresher orb on the Batrider. He's looking to lasso again. Ooh, time lapse again, but look at the crit, 1600 damage crit, but here comes the Echo Slam. Stone Gaze is gonna come out right now. They drag one back with the lasso. Wukong Command coming on the right side, but Wukong is gonna get just taken down pretty much instantaneously. They will take down the Orgo.
Oh, no Invoker.
Tree going into Invis, but there is a detection for him, so he is gone. What happened to the Invoker? Looks like he got overpowered as well, so Burning just man-moding up, walking forward, baiting out the hexes, understanding that his team is gonna be backing him up, and I think critically, the double lasso was so key. The first lasso forced out the Oracle False Promise, so that meant when Sakata got initiated again, he didn't have False Promise for the Weaver. And Weaver going down, or being controlled so hard, making sure that he wasn't be able to do DPS was such a big deal. And then Invoker also got in trouble, and no False Promise for him either. They were just overwhelming iG.V.
It's the Aegis factor as well, like that's why, but that's the kind of thing which PA needs to be doing early on. Like that's pretty much what you would expect.
Oh my god, he finds one! Wait, False Promise?
No, False Promise is there, but without it, this just means they have the chance to at least force the buyback up from the Invoker, maybe just even take a tier 3, which opens up shrines. So this is very, very important right now for IG. This is their step back into the game.
Man, that double butterfly doing work! Double butterfly against MKB. What a concept. Because I mean, Weaver is the only one with the MKB, right? So as long as Weaver's not hitting you, you're okay. And Weaver wasn't hitting anybody. Tornado is gonna catch 2.
Oh, that's big.
Alright. Ice Wall. Defensive Force Staff is gonna come out right now. They're gonna focus on Burning. Burning. Nice defensive swap, but he blinks right back into the Overgrowth. He might be in a little trouble here. Treant being focused on the right side. Are they gonna focus on a tree? Batrider is gonna focus on a tree. On the back line, the Dusa just cutting everyone off. That's gonna be the 1 kill. Alright, they really want to get to Dusa. Nice Echo Slam and the Fissure. He's out of mana. He's sexed up. He might be dead here. Tornado's gonna pick him up as well. Sunstrike to make sure he gets a kill. Cool guys don't look at Explosion. They do get that one. Burning's on the run, but Weaver's on the chase here right now. He does have 3 more Diffusal Blade charges.
He can kill him.
Wait, he's not.
25 talent.
Oh, 2 hits. Where's your butterfly now? And now we have the Batriders on the run. He's got the gem. He cannot die. Dodging away from the Tornado. There's a buyback coming out here from the Dusa. And this game is back and forth.
Shikuchi movement speed, man. At level 25 talent. Oh, that's why I was like, okay, yep, he's gonna get the kill for sure. And now they go straight to the bottom lane. They have to finish off what they came for. And that is gonna be the melee barracks. But they already got the buyback up to do so. Big
Lasso is gonna find Oracle again, but the question is who's actually right-clicking the Oracle? Oracle down to about half HP.
One in the back.
Alright, Wukong Command comes out, but everyone's just running around it. Nice Tornado, not gonna hit anything. And now we do have Super just straight up dying. On the chase, Monkey King jumping forward. Nice Flame Blast, but a better Fissure is going to push them back. BKB is going to get activated. Bat Rider. It's going to take a ton of damage here. Sakata forced the time lapse. Do they have another lasso? Heard the Lincoln's actually popping. Did it block the lasso? No, lasso's still on cooldown. Blink. Flame Blast not going to hit. Lasso's still at the ready. Force Staff Lasso is a play. Blink Dagger cooling off in a couple seconds. What a tornado!
Tornado
It's gonna clip
again.
them. And that should cover the retreat. Oh my god, this game, super action-packed. Sunstrike?
It's just Dark Moon, man. It's just Dark Moon things. Invoker. And he's already out of slots, so this is everything. He needs to just boil. It just boils down to his individual skill, what he's able to do. But Monkey may be dead.
Radiant's
Well, they're actually not guessing properly, so he's fine.
Oh
wait.
no!
Got him! And he's dead.
Bang.
What?
Oh.
Wait!
Detection?
Fissure?
Detection?
I mean,
Oh my god.
you were saying it's up to Paparazzi's individual skill, but missing a Tornado Sunstrike combo. That is, let me tell you, Sumail would not have missed that one.
It's just Vivoka things, man. This guy knows the limits. He's pushing the hero so hard.
I mean, he just got lucky. Let's be real, right? Like,
Okay, let's be real with that. He did get a bit lucky, but still.
if Invoker timed that properly, he would have been dead.
Alright, so I actually still think this game is definitely nowhere close to being over. Especially since, you know, if Medusa gets to a rapier, just saying, if he gets to a rapier.
Do you think he could carry the Rapier?
I think he could, but he would need a Satanic for it. But that means you kind of have to get rid of the BKB. And then you're depending on other heroes, like maybe get a Lotus Orb or something.
I mean,
But that's out of slots.
you probably, like, get rid of the face boots, right? If you're gonna go, like, Satanic Rapier.
You could just carry the TP around. That's just the
Alright.
beauty of the backpack.
IG on the smoke. Scan not gonna hit anything.
And if they can find the flank here, on it'd be so big. Oh, I think the scan, does it scout them? Oh, it pops. They know.
Scan will
They
pop.
know.
Smoke breaks immediately, so they know they're nearby. Monkey King on the jump. They have the BKB. Overgrowth's gonna get used right now. They're focusing on the Bat
bash.
Rider. Will Bat die? He drops off the lasso, but Trian has pretty much used all of his ability. You'll set to use defensively. Wukong command on the back line. Bat Rider out of mana after that refresh orb. In the front, Dusa, BKB has ran out. I think it's
They have
time
to
for
go.
IG to retreat. I don't think they can actually prolong this team fight. That
They have
means
to run.
Invoker is gonna be on the chase. Shaker coming in. Fissure's gonna catch one, but alright, Force Staff's gonna get him back out. Hex goes off, they found Wukong. And Monkey King will go down.
Your life
That's bad. They used the Stone Gaze, didn't get anything. Just great. It was really, really good. Like, despite the few seconds they had to respond, they responded great. Their positioning was perfect, and now they don't lose anything.
It's vision advantage, right? Like, they had a war here.
Yeah. But the scan was also really good.
Yep. I'm surprised IG didn't win it. Like, they had Bat Rider flying over everybody, seeing things. They had a war to go up the hill. And despite of that, iG.V.
Alright, so just like that, iG.V looks like they're gonna take themselves the third Roshan, get some cheese.
Yep. Aegis up onto the Invoker.
the dire.
Alright, so let's take a look at the net worth. It's actually, no surprise, in favor of iG.V. Oh, EXP, who cares at this point, right? Everyone's gonna be like level 25. Maybe exception for the bench.
I'm looking at Burning's net worth, and you can't tell me that he's sacrificing farm for his team, because no one is
He's not.
really picking up the slack.
I want to talk about the Medusa's level 25 talent though. Like, maybe she had the lifesteal, she wouldn't be so afraid about standing in the front lines. But at 2 seconds, Stone Gaze stun hasn't been working out. I don't think anyone's ever turned to Stone so far this game. Like, maybe the Oracle, but that's it.
They've been very, very vigilant, like making sure they never get Stone Gaze. Because if they do, that PA is also suddenly going to be a thing.
That's why the rework to Medusa's ult, there was some, or rather there was a tiny discussion on it, I believe. Like, they lowered the slow, but they increased the damage you take when you turn into stone form. But still, you know, most people back then, I remember they kind of preferred the slow. The slow is what helped you turn them to stone in the first place. Now it's like almost impossible, unless someone really messed up.
The big difference in the previous game is they had overgrowth to make sure that stone always set in, right? There's no overgrowth this game, so that stone gaze, it's just mostly a deterrent factor. It's never really like setting up the stone gaze perfectly. And thank you for that dogfight, dropping the base on the overgrowth.
Hyping the moment up for us.
Alright, here we go. EMP Tornado. BKB gonna activate, but defensive self Yules, he's out. Overgrowth is gonna catch the Batrider. Batrider will force staff himself back in. BKB is over, he gets picked up by the Tornado again. Shiva's guard, but Dusa is just hold position on the lane, making sure that nobody is gonna be able to come up. Invoker still has the Aegis. Just swap out the Lincolns for it, so that's why he had to play so defensively. Oh! I thought that was a defensive Yules, my bad. So what happened there was that Batrider used the Yules on the Invoker, thinking that he still had Lincolns. He didn't. So the Yules just sent it up in the air. So he just like non-bowled himself.
Okay, that's...
I was like, oh, did Invoker Yules himself or something?
Oh, she could TP then. Oh, he blinked in.
Swap.
Oh, the swap!
Yep, that's gonna be on the tree. Tree immediately gonna go down. Nice to force that back into the base here. False promise, we'll go into the tree, heal the tree back up. I think he's okay.
Is he?
Maybe, we'll see. Oh god, that was close.
Still alive.
That was close. And Dire still trying to push in. Checking out on the buyback counter. Dusa's got one. Dusa's got the most important one.
Man, Baboka needs an amazing Wukong's command.
Alright, Sakata. It might be possible that the IG squad wait out this Aegis, just defending for the next like 2 to 3 minutes. They defended for at least 2 minutes so far already, right?
Longer than that, I believe. And you look at Medusa, yep. Rapier is on the way.
Okay.
Alright, man up. Rapier Gaming.
They have never really killed Medusa, right? So...
Yeah. Unless they get a really good initiation back to the middle fight outside the tier 3 where they caught like multiple heroes, and that's because it was like a 1v5. But otherwise, if they actually land a really good stun, like one of the things Boboka can really do to turn around the fights for them is get a good balance strike on like multiple targets. If he finds 3 people into the Medusa Stone Gaze,
right,
the fight is won right there, especially the Rapier coming out. And he's gonna have an Abyssal Blade. Oh, Lasso!
That's the Invoker. He's got Aegis, so he can kill him twice. That will be huge. Looks like he swapped the Lincolns and the Shiva Scar. Swap back in. They still got vision on him, and he's going to be sent. No, the Lincoln's triggering again. And thanks to BOT as well as Ghost Walk movement speed, he's out.
Oh my god, I'm not sure if you noticed that, but he actually swapped out his Shiva Scar at the last second. So he had enough time. The minute he got swapped in, he immediately like changed out his Shivas with the Lincoln Sphere, and that kept him alive. That was such good stash play right there. Oh my god.
And that was key, right? Like, if he died there, he would have died twice, for sure. So, now, I'm not sure whether he'll end up using this Aegis, because it feels like it's about to run out. Yeah, it is. So that means
this level of backpack play is so high.
Yeah. And I feel like IG just defended against the most dangerous time, right? Like, they defended against an Aegis push. And Medusa about to have... I think he has Divine and Buyback already. Yeah, he definitely has Divine and Buyback. Fissure is gonna find Wukong. It looks like... Wait, the Force Staff is not gonna be enough. Wait, did he use himself up? Not sure what happened.
Oh, I think they wanna try and turn this here.
Blink Overgrowth, that's gonna find 4! BKB is gonna get used and now... Okay. Wait, Bench swapping one out, and that's gonna be Shaker in a lot of trouble. They drag one back in. Oracle's gonna be dead. Wukong Comment's gonna come out. Tree is dead on the back line. EMP Tornado will fly out. All 3 of the back lines of the Dire dies. iG.V cannot push high ground. Weaver trying to rat on the bottom side. Sakuchi's through, trying to take down the melee racks. Melee racks dropping very quickly, but wait, is he really gonna go back in? Alright, breaks the Lincoln, takes down the melee racks, and he's out.
They don't have a lasso, but they can try to stall.
Ooh, the Hex is gonna find the Batrider. Batrider dead in 2 seconds. Big balance strike, but not gonna be enough right now. This Invoker making a lot of things happen. Sakata. going hard for Monkey King. Sunstrike, that's gonna be a kill. Bang! Well done by Paparazzi. And now Weaver cannot time-lapse MKB proc. That mini stun bashing him. Oh, that wasn't even MKB. He doesn't even have it finished. What proc? That's like, it looks like he was able to time-lapse.
Man, this game is still so back and forth. And you can see, like, the Bloodthorn. He actually sold his face boots on the Medusa. Now that he has the Bloodthorn, his damage is going to be so crucial. Like, once they break the Lincolns onto any of these heroes, like Weaver and Invoker, they just melt immediately to this kind of high-level DPS. And this helps with the PA's damage output as well. So now you just want to make sure he gets the Rapier up, maybe get rid of the Manta style. Man, this game is nowhere near over, man.
Speaking of Bloodthorn, Weaver's got one as well.
Finally completed it, and...
The Bloodthorns on both sides is gonna make it very hard for like Venge or Oracle to do the job properly, right? Because your reaction time is gonna be like you have a much smaller window to pop out that false promise as well as swap. Because everyone's gonna just die like pretty much instantaneously. Alright, speaking of MKB, Bernie will finally finish his MKB. His net worth has been through the shitter, like actually able to catch up pretty decently now.
Right now, I'm curious to see whether Invoker actually considers getting rid of, or whether not getting rid of, but after he uses his Refresher Robe, does he go for an item like Bloodthorn, for example? Like, you may even have to just put your travels in the backpack so that you get the Bloodthorn, the double procs, with the Refresher. He has enough mana for it anyways.
Maybe. I think travels is actually a big part of Invoker's gameplay, right? Because you need to run around so often while spellcasting. I don't know if he'll backpack that. I mean, he could always consider going for the physical DPS route and buying moon shards for himself.
Or he can get a moon or he can start buying wards, let Oracle get items.
Sure.
I always like to be optimistic that a core will do that, but nah, I don't think so. Doesn't seem to be happening this game.
Let's not forget that, you know, since we have so much stuff going on already, it's Treant has Aghanims and Octarine, and he has a 15% talent, so he's starting to, you know, sap gold away from the Radiant side by overgrowthing all these like neutral camps.
Alright, so yeah, Boboka by this point, he's also basically a core. He needs the Echo!
Okay, Echoes to start off the fight. Looks like it was Monkey King dying, but this fight continues. Nice! False promise, making sure the Shaker's fine, but looks like he is gonna go down regardless. And lasso him again!
Oh, another lasso!
Yeah, where's your false promise now? Alright, he's gonna go down, I think. Wait, he's still alive. Tornado finds 3. Do they have the overgrowth follow-up? They have Blink overgrowth.
Oh, you kill my monkey, I kill your Earthshaker. Simple as that.
Alright. IG had to like blow a lot of the resources, though. They had to use double lasso.
I'm not sure it was worth it for just an Earthshaker, but hey, you take what you can, you know?
Yep. Looks like Bat Rider has taken the 8-second Firefly duration.
PA still has room to grow. I think if he gets like at least 2 more items, it's gonna be really... Oh my god, toilet break again. But yeah, okay. After the 1, he really needs the Abyssal Blade, and then at some point he's gonna have to reconsider getting rid of the Deso, getting into an Abyssal Blade. Into an Assault Cuirass if it gets to that point. Maybe even Satanic. Well, it doesn't seem like he needs the Satanic. He just needs more extra damage. He might even be forced to go into a Hex.
All right, we got bathroom breaks from both sides. Oh my god. It's so hard to say who's gonna win this game. Like, even though iG.V's up by 20k gold, Deuce's about to get Divine. So, I don't know, man. I feel like anybody could still take this game. But it's not looking good, because it's really just Deuce. I think the PA really feels like it's a non-factor. It feels like this game for IG is just like Bat Rider, Deuce, and Monkey King. And then it's up against like 5.
I don't even know what they're gonna do for the gem. Like, look at the Bat Rider as it is. He's running out of slots. At some point, he has to consider going for travels as well. I'm not sure about the Force Staff though, or even Venge might have to carry the gem. But the thing is, he's been so diligent in saving heroes or forcing people back into his teammates that he hasn't had much time to grow. Like let's face it, it's an hour in. 6.4k net worth is poor, but he's been doing what he's been drafted to do.
Will you get more than 6,000 gold through passive income if you just AFK for an hour?
Yes, if you had like 60 gold per talent a minute, I think. But I'm more concerned about Baboka because he's been dying so much. He hasn't been able to. He hasn't been able to do anything. And now they're saying there's a toilet queue. Yeah, everyone's just like, oh, that's because when you have both sides using the toilet, it's like 10 players. Alright, guys, we're gonna be in for a bit of a break. Let's hope no one has to like go number 2.
They are living in the same house, right?
They are. But their house is really nice. Like I think they got some really nice penthouse area or something in Shanghai. It's really good.
Apparently, need more toilets.
Hey, I mean, if you have like some penthouse toilet which is near the bun, you would take your time in the toilet. It's a really good view apparently. Like I saw like some previews about it. And alright, there we go. They're done. Looks like everyone had a quick pee break. Can you imagine the awkward looks they were facing each other? Like you just came up from the toilet and stuff.
Don't know. Maybe they're all good friends. Like, bro, did you see how you missed that sunstrike? What a freaking noob.
I mean, they do that actually quite often.
Yeah, there you go. It's probably exactly what they did. Our other observer pointing out that Shaker has the Heaven's Halberd. Alright. Good to disarm the Medusa or break the Lincolns.
I just want to see what this Invoker's going for next. He has 7.6k gold. What do you even buy on this hero now? Like, okay, level 2 BOTs, I guess you have that, but... What else?
That deeps! Going on Dusa.
Oh, he's TPing in. They wanna start. They wanna force something.
That Rider BKB'd up, but look at his HP dropping extremely quickly. Tornado needs to be dodged. Sunstrike missing as well. Reset. Rosh is back up. Dial will claim it. And there's simply no more room for Aegis for the 2 cores, right? Looks like they're dropping a diffuser blade for Sakata. Aegis goes down. Cheese is gonna get picked up by him as well. Bat Rider does not have the BKB, but does have the lasso. He sees the tree looking for the lasso. Overgrowth not gonna come out, and well, there is the overgrowth after a false promise. They will drop a combo on the Bat Rider. Bat Rider. Double combo, he's gone. Gem hits the deck on the backside though. Invoker gonna get brought down. Look at the damage output by Burning. The crits are coming out. Bless RNG on the backside. They're gonna focus on Super. No! The Echo Slam's gonna be huge. Somebody pop the shrine. Everyone's gonna get regen back up. And now there is Medusa popping the Stone Gaze. Alright, everybody resets, and now they do want Medusa. Medusa BKB down. Okay, Monkey King. They don't care about Monkey at all. And now they're gonna go for Medusa. Ooh, that could be it. That's gonna be buyback for sure here. And she's gone. Everyone would buy back.
Instant buybacks. They don't want Burning to buy back because he's, like I said, he still has room to grow. He still has a magic wand. Who has a magic wand after 1 hour? So, well, apparently Burning does, but still, I think they can force their buyback out here.
I think Burning has to buy back. That's 4 buyback being forced, and now Lasso's gonna come through. But again, false promise. So good from Oracle. Oh man, this Bat Rider just got his work cut out for him. So Dyer has Aegis, I believe, still on the Weaver. Cheese looks like it got passed to somebody else already. Cheese got passed to the Earthshaker. Invoker did buy back, but so did 4 members of IG.
Oracle MVP for sure. I think without the Oracle, this game would be a bit different, even if you like get a Dazzle, because that's 30 seconds cooldown on that, and every single time he's been able to debuff that the lasso. So Bat Rider definitely has to work out. If anything, maybe they might have to reconsider using the swap for the Oracle first, whenever they can. But he's so far at the back.
I mean, Bat Rider has been trying to jump on the Oracle, and he was able to find him like 3 to 5 times early on in the game. But since then, Super has played this game so much better. Just stay far back. It's also easy to do so when you have like Aether Lens and a Force Staff. So.
We might be in for a long one, Lumi. I hope you're ready. I hope you're not hungry.
Or it could end right now.
I have faith.
Alright, I like how Dusa upgrades to BOT2 and then puts it in the backpack. Asserting that dominance, dude.
Where's the rapier, man? Where's the rapier? What?
He bought back, so he doesn't have gold, dude.
I
I just don't know about upgrading this BLT too.
Same. Okay, so we just go back to Creep Clear Simulator, you get some gold up, maybe wait for buybacks to be off cooldown. I mean, it is reminiscent of like the Chinese Dota. I think, was it like a TI that DK, which game was it again? The one with DK? And they went like, it was so long that people were falling asleep at the key arena.
The longest TI game, I think.
Yeah.
I think
that
Bernie
one
was playing
crazy.
like Lone Druid or something like that.
Yeah, and even the Lone Druid was fat. I remember that's the one with the Korean casters, like the videos of it was spreading around online. It was so funny. This might be one of those games where they actually have to wait for cooldowns. You need Oracle to be 6 slotted, you need your bench to be 6 slotted,
Well, I
everyone
mean,
needs items.
Dire doesn't need to wait. They force out 4 buybacks, so if they get any 1 kill on those 4 heroes, they win. So, Radiant will wait. Radiant have to wait. Swap back in here. The Hex immediately. They're gonna go for it. Ooh, Weaver dead. He's got the Aegis, so the question is, can you get him a second time? Wukong command flying out, looking for a bash, balance strike, and they. Oh, last one's gonna come through on the back line. They got the Oracle, but a little bit too late here. Tornado. Oh my God, that tornado hits everybody, and they all get out. Oracle's fine. Weaver's fine. Paparazzi. Biggest tornado.
Salvaging the situation over and over again. Where's he going now? Okay.
But Weaver needs to be careful. Like, they've shown that they can lasso you. They can't just swap you as well. Swap into Hex is available play. Who's got the Hex? Wait, speaking of Hex, looks like MK gonna get found here. Tornado. Meteor. Definitely Blast.
Oh my God.
Perfect combo. Oh, they didn't have the Hex. It was just a swap into a lasso. The Venge was the one that got Hex. Alright. IG pretty much stuck in their base for like the past 30 minutes. And the net worth graph continuing to dip down.
This is what you call true defense of the ancients.
Wait, I think Venge just lost net worth. Wasn't he at like 6k net worth?
He did. I think he bought a Midas or something. Did he?
Or
maybe it was the buyback. I think it was the
yeah,
buyback.
he bought
which
back.
lost
He
him.
bought back. That feels bad, dude.
This has to be a new record or something.
This is
right?
like truly suffering right now for Venge.
Is this like a new record for like poorest pause 5 ever in competitive history?
I
We should get the stats guy for that. And Invoker is 8,000 gold, and you're just like, all this gold and I still can't win the game. So buy moon shards for your Oracle, buy moon shards for your Earthshaker.
I'm pretty sure the one that he bought, or he bought one for Weaver, right? Because Weaver still needs gold. You should buy one for himself too.
Well, who needs wards? Oracle doesn't need to buy wards anymore. He can just complete his Yule Scepter.
By the way, look at the... Haven't really been pointing it out. I'm gonna go to Dire Vision. Look at how many trees that they have over the map. They actually have map hack at this point. And he's just like overgrowthing, killing everything.
Yeah, this is what he can do also, just to starve out, just pretty much deny the Radiant side any resources available. Like, you see, they can't even leave the base. They can just farm it up this way, everyone else gets gold. I mean, at some point you might even think that Earthshaker completes the Shadow Blade into Silver's Edge, like, right now. Why does he have 6,000 over gold? What the heck? And, you're right. We need to embrace the Korean in us, Lumi. We need to bring the Koreans out in us.
Nah, dude. Koreans superior human beings. I don't know if I could mimic Koreans.
Gotta bring it out. It's in every single one of us, dude. The K-pop. Do you like K-pop?
No, not really.
It's okay. Neither do I. I mean, it's just like people say, I watch K-pop for the music, Kappa. But Satanic on Weaver, okay, he's completely ditched booster travel because he just has the TP. afterwards, like I guess one thing he can also do, like put the link into him, swap it
Alright,
to
Lasso finds the Oracle, and that is gonna be a dead Oracle. 3-shot. Wukong command flies out.
They're going again.
No, they can't.
They
All
can't.
the BKBs have been trigger, I believe. Burning hasn't used his, but Bat Rider has used his. Of course, he could refresh pretty much easily here. I don't think Dire could stay here without Oracle. They should just back up. And this game continues. Medusa slowly getting her buyback back. She's got 2.6k surplus. That's a little bit less than half of a Divine. I wonder what she'll drop for Divine.
Probably the Manta Star, since you have BKB already. That's
Maybe.
usually the case.
Maybe it'll drop the MKB. Like only Weaver has evasion, right?
Yeah.
So
I guess that works too. Man, I like how they're just completely ignoring the trees.
Bat
They
Rider.
don't even-
Bat Rider gets hexed immediately. What a play from her Invoker! Paparazzi.
P God.
All right.
They found two!
Overgrowth.
Tornado!
Tornado finds two. Meteor. Deathling Blast. Wukong's gonna get swapped back. It's gonna be dead immediately now. Deuce on the front line. Look at the deeps. Okay, triple kill here by Sakata. 2 jam hits the deck. Anybody pick him up? Courier coming in to rescue. Keep in mind that no buyback on Venge. No buyback on the Monkey. And I think Bat Rider had to buy back. So another triple buyback, or another buyback down the drain.
They don't even have the gold for it if they wanted to.
And iG's just bleeding. Like every fight, they just lose net worth. Oh, Burning has like gone for the 2 dagger talent. Interesting. All right, going in for the Weaver. Weaver, false promise. He's back. He's fine. Time lapse. He's good.
That was close. That was close.
All right, EMP tornado.
And they're running out of shrines. Like there's no shrine which is coming off cooldown in a while. Like
Yeah.
they're both at least 2 minutes, and they just keep doing this. The continuous siege with Forge Spirits and Alacrity.
I just want to say that normally, like an 80-minute game, and there's a Dusa, you're like, Dusa's always gonna win. But the fact that the Invoker has been so good at burning Dusa's mana, this game is. Well, Echo Slam, they want the Dusa. Dusa's Hex up as well. Force out away from the base. Dusa dead. Does have the buyback. We'll have to use it right now. The Rax is under siege. Look at the damage output. The Glyph is gonna fly out. Bat Rider's in the air. BKB down for 1 second. BKB no more because he's gone as well. Dusa being controlled up, popping the BKB. Alright. There is going to be a going on the Weaver. Weaver, BKB, and time lapse. Range racks very low. Blink and Chant Totem going on the Weaver. Or going on the Dusa. Dusa being controlled up again. Dusa, Deathling Blast, pops a Manta trying to fight. Stone Gaze is going to be available. I'm not sure that's going to be enough though. He's down to half HP, but pretty good Wukong commander, allowing him to defend. The Raxus has gone down. They have killed the tree, but I don't think that's going to be enough. They need Shrine. They need some regen. Alright, Weaver going to get pushed back, but that's yet another lane of Rax buybacks all going down. And I think Dire can retreat and reset for now.
Game is still nowhere near to being over, man. As long as they don't have the Rapier and the Medusa,
I mean,
Arcanine still has an advantage. Like, they still can take this.
we saw in the last fight that Rapier, like they can't, Dusa can't carry the Rapier. She just dies. I guess the Venge wasn't around, right?
Yeah, if you had the Venge, that would be a different case, because you need to swap.
But here's the thing, like if Venge is not around, do you just not show? Oh my god,
Yes.
look at all these red numbers.
Yeah, you have to wait at the back.
Well, this is like the 7th Aegis and Cheese. Alright, overgrowth. Reaver is gonna start hitting the building. Look at his damage output. My god.
Got one last
Gonna be
time.
mega creeps very, very soon. Alright, look at the
Oh
deeps!
my
Look at the
God.
trees! Okay, he's gone! Weaver's dead, it's not buyback! Or, sorry, didn't have Aegis. Does have buyback.
Oh, that just
Dude.
bought them so much time.
Radiant's
Oracle was like slow for like half a second, and Weaver's dead.
That one's on Oracle, man. That one's on Oracle.
I don't know, I say that one's on Weaver. He's like, he's all in without Oracle's backup. Somebody need to cut these trees? Where's the Quelling Blade on Venge? Venge buy a gem? You have some net worth. Venge does have a gem. Bro, where your Quelling Blade at?
Quelling Blade's not worth the money, man. You want every bit of gold you can get right now. Save for buyback, your next item.
Yeah, where's Burning's magic wand? It looks like he has...
Finally got the basher.
He's evolved over the magic wand.
Bash, bash. Shout for the bash, man. We need to give this guy energy for the bashes.
Can IG still win this game? I'm not sure if they can win anymore. They've lost so much gold simply through buyback. We're looking at over a 50,000 net worth lead. What? Oh, in July.
Oh,
no, he blinks away. He's fine. Okay, all right. They're gonna go for Oracle. Oracle, Tornado though. Nope. Tornado not gonna help enough. Lasso. No, not gonna find it. He gets Hex and Overgrowth at the same time. Meteor, definitely Blast gonna get dropped. Defensive Yule is gonna fly out though. Sunstrike, BKB is gonna get activated.
He wants to go for the lasso.
You just can't. You just
Back
can't.
out.
Radiant's mid towers.
Yeah, they have to run.
Alright, who bought back in that
Oh,
fight?
Earthshaker. Hold on, look at Earthshaker.
Wait, everyone's invised up. They see Monkey King.
Oh, they
Do
see
want
Monkey?
Monkey King? No, they want Deuce, I think. Deuce doesn't have the buyback. He needs to pop the Manta. Manta style on the back line. I think Echo Slam didn't hit anything. The Stone Gates did come out here. And now Burning going to work against In July. Wait,
Gosh.
I'm getting some lags. Not like this. Okay, now they're going to focus on, I believe, Invoker. Invoker does have the False Promise, but I think he's going to pop. He's
Invoker,
gone. He's dead. On the left side here, Burning getting a ton of HP back. Getting the crits. Kills Tree. 3 dead. Alright, and now the BOTs are coming back in.
Oracle,
The
Oracle doesn't have buyback.
That's a dieback with Oracle. Oracle pops a cheese.
Jeez.
That he's dead as well.
Oh my god.
On the backside though, Invoker buys back.
Throw.
Throw. Okay, he's forced back out. He's fine. Do they have gem available? There is True Sight on Monkey King, but that's one buyback being forced out. No more towers left alive in the base. Woo! Alright. He does have gold for Divine now, Medusa. Is he gonna buy it?
I think you have to. You don't have a choice. You really need the rapier if you're gonna push the waves out quick. Whew! This game, I'm loving this. Every moment of this. And okay, Abyssal Blade now into... hold on. On the Monkey King with the Diffusal Blade. That's just another way to trigger like the Lincoln Spears.
Yeah.
So this way you can always get the blood thrown off. And once again, I think with a couple more items, especially with a BKB on Monkey King, you can go straight for the Oracle.
I mean, like him just like, let's say purging the Lincolns and then just putting in the Abyssal and Invoker. Like that's already good enough, right? If you could lock down Abyssal stun, Invoker, PA as well as Dusa will do the rest. Looks like Dusa looking to defend the base right now and will look to BOT2. But Range Racks being focused. Somebody get to the base. Burning, pushing the creep waves in, pushing very slowly in fact. And here we go. Weaver's back, Oracle's back. I don't think the Radiant could push. Divine Rapier gets purchased. They're going for it. They're going for the win. Drops Butterfly. Drops MKB. Alright.
Rapier Gaming.
You know what
The
they call
dream is
Rapier
real.
in China? They call it the Da Pao, the big cannon.
If they win, if they can kill Invoker just once, they pretty much can go straight to end.
Alright, Overgrowth gonna miss. Lasso, is that gonna miss? Batrider finds the Lasso. Deuce in the front line, going for the right click. Is he actually gonna kill anybody? Stone Gate's gonna come out right now. Overgrowth can cancel. And now, it's gonna be the Tree Man. Going down very quickly. Pretty sure he's dead without the healing of his team. Bang! He's done. On the left side, big root coming
swap.
through. Swap back in. They want the Oracle. Huge Echo Slam! Deuce gets bounced around like a ping pong ball. He needs to actually right click. He needs to get some HP back. He's being controlled up right now. Somebody save Medusa. Medusa gonna go down. Rapier hits the ground. And now the Radiant team gonna get completely overran here. Dusa does not have buyback. That's it, guys. That is the game. On the right side, somebody else is gonna get controlled down. I think that's PA, and that is 5 dead. GG's gonna get called. Divine hits the ground. And game 3. Okay, looks like Super will pick up the Divine before the game ends. Just be like, look guys, I did something. Game 3 goes to iG.Vitality after an 80-minute slogfest. Oh my lord.
We're not even close to being done. I mean, they still have the potential to go to game 5. That game was so intense. I mean, it's not like both teams played bad. It's just the nature of the draft, like the PA not hitting his timings.
Dogfights very close to the Melk Award. I think closer than most people have been. But
Wait,
still,
what's this KDA?
not good enough to be the legendary Milk. But yeah, everybody doing
0-16.
like over 60k damage. This was an awesome game. I don't think there's much need to be said about this. We'll take a break because we'll definitely need one. Game 4 coming up next, guys. Don't go anywhere.